Is this the most balanced build of Nioh 2 game at the end of the game, when you have unblocked the Dream of Nioh difficulty? Strong, great damage, easy to farm items, and can be used for all weapons in Nioh 2. With this build, you will use 5 pieces of onmyo austerity plus from the onmyo warrior bonus set. Important note. Only when you have unlocked Dream of Nioh difficulty can you get the equipment set with a special plus sign, giving you a special bonus effect compared to previous difficulties. Next, attempt to collect 7 pieces of Izanagi's Grace to optimize your power. To quickly own 7 Izanagi pieces, you can farm on maps 1, 4, 7, etc. in Underworld. This is a list of farming items according to Grace in the Underworld map. And finally, there is a key that cannot be missing. Accessories with the effect set bonus requirement reduced -1. This effect is the key to helping you reduce the amount of equipment needed to activate Grace or set bonuses, opening up the ability to customize and optimize your build more flexibly than ever before. Experience the unparalleled power and amazing balance of this build, and you'll find yourself conquering every challenge in Nioh 2 with unmatched confidence and power. The main strength of this build is extremely tanky ability. First, with the third effect of onmyo austerity plus, the monster's attack power will be reduced by 30% when hit by magic spells. You just need to use the familiar talisman to easily apply this effect to monsters. Elemental lumps flying around you will help cause the onmyo magic hit effect continuously. Besides, the increase in defense from Izanagi Grace's third effect is also very significant. To increase your tanky, use the Wild Boar Crest Helmet in combination with Clan Honda to 100% guarantee that you will reduce damage taken by 50% when full health. To maintain this damage reduction effect, you need to continuously increase your healing rate, which will help you survive longer during boss fights. Try to reroll the ultimate constitution in the Scroll of Damned and raise at least 150 constitution points to activate. This effect will help you increase your healing speed continuously for a certain period of time. In addition, you can temper some effects to help increase healing speed, such as healing when using skills on weapons, healing when absorbing Amrita, experience points. To put it simply, you only need to deal damage to the boss, and this effect you can temper on Curus. Some types of accessories, use Divine Beast's Ho-Oh, using Soulcore Nepepo. Some other healing effects include using a Soulcore that has a healing effect when using the Yokai ability, using the Life Leech Talisman, and most importantly, the temper on accessories Life Drain onmyo magic hit use for familiar talisman. The outstanding strength of the onmyo warrior set is the 5th effect empowered onmyo magic. This effect not only increases the amount of damage based on the amount of onmyo magic power, but also has the ability to recover newly used talisman by dealing melee damage to an enemy, gradually fills the highlighted diamond, and fully filling it up. This helps ensure you always have enough familiar talisman during boss fights. If you have the Sloth onmyo magic hit effect on the accessory, when using the familiar talisman, you will also apply the slowing effect to the boss. So with the familiar talisman, you can slow the boss, reduce the boss's attack power by 30% thanks to the third effect of the onmyo warrior set, restore HP thanks to the life drain onmyo magic hit effect on accessory, and restore the familiar talisman newly used from 5th effect empowered onmyo magic. Another strong point of this build is caused large damage. First, you can easily create the confused effect on the boss, causing the boss to receive up to 50% more damage. To create the confused effect, you need to create 2 elemental effects on the boss. With this build, the first effect is Purified, which can be created by equipping the main Divine Beast Ho-Oh, using the item Guardian Spirit Talisman, or applying the Purification Talisman to the weapon. The second effect is to use one of the familiar talismans such as Water Familiar, Lightning Familiar or Fire Familiar. When dealing 2 effects, the boss will receive 50% more damage. With the empowered onmyo magic effect, you won't have to worry about running out of familiar talisman. Damage increased by 30% comes from the 5th effect of the next strong point of Izanagi Grace. This means that when a monster is hit by the Purified effect, you will increase its damage by 30%, and in addition, the Purified effect also causes the boss to receive 50% more damage to Kai. However, Grace Izanagi's strongest point is Cleansing Prayer effect. This effect has a total of 3 stacks, and when you receive this effect you will see this icon. First stack, restores 2% health per second. Second stack, increases Kai recovery speed by 30%. Third stack, increases damage dealt from weapons by 30%. To activate the Cleansing Prayer effect, we need to use Soulcore to Teramaki's Yokai ability. Note, you must perform Kai Pulse on the Yokai Dream Puddle area to receive this effect. In this video, I will use the Switchglaive weapon. Before we start learning more about this build, you can refer to the gameplay section to better understand how the build works. If you don't want to watch, you can quickly go through the instructions for increasing stats. instructions for increasing stats. Constitution stat. Push up to 200 points to increase maximum health and increase the power of the Switchglaive weapon because Constitution is one of the 3 main stats of this weapon. At the same time, raise at least 150 points to activate the ultimate Constitution effect, increasing healing speed. Heart stat. Increases to Kai, allowing for longer combos. Courage stat. Increases by 150 points to increase Kai recovery speed and increase onmyo magic power, helping to increase damage from the empowered effect of the onmyo warrior set. Stamina stat. Raise at least 45 points to meet the requirement to equip the wild boar crest helmet and ensure the carrying index is below 60%. Strength stat. Raise 50 points to meet the outfit requirement and unlock the melee damage versus purified enemy effect of the divine beast using Ho-Oh. Skill stats. Raise enough to unlock melee damage versus purified enemy effects. You can also put more points into skill to increase the attack of the Switchglaive weapon because skill is one of the 3 main stats of this weapon. Dexterity stat. Raise to be able to carry some more ninja talismans. Magic stat. Raise up to 200 points because this is the main stat of this build. Magic is the main stat of the Switchglaive weapon, so raising magic will increase the weapon's attack. Raising 200 points will allow you to carry 40 magic talisman slots, activating the ultimate magic effect to use 2 mystic hearts of the magic skill table at the same time. Also stat magic will also increase the amount of onmyo magic power significantly. The following is a guide to selecting effects on equipment. I have optimized most of the effects, so please try to temper according to me. I only highlight some important effects that neither should be present, the rest you just keep tempering according to the video. About weapons. The most important effect is Mystic Dyad, Switchglaive, which helps you use both mystic hearts of the Switchglaive weapon. The next star effect to have is attack bonus magic or attack bonus constitution, as both of these stats increase attack power, according to the stat points you raise. But the second weapon and 2 ranged weapons. You only need to ensure the number of equipment required by the build. Note. All equipment must have an attack line and an active skill damage line. If there is a star line, even better, if not, you can temporarily temper the normal line. So in the equipment section, I will only add necessary or required effects. With helmet. The required star effect is Anima charge melee attack, which increases the rate of Anima absorption to use Yokai ability faster. With cuirass. Try to find the damage taken star line to reduce damage from the boss, making you more resilient. You must also temper the life recovery Amrita absorption line. With hand armor. The star effect line melee attack Kai consumption is not a bad choice, helping to reduce the amount of Kai consumed when using skills and normal attacks. With waist guard. Try to find the damage taken line to reduce damage from the boss. With leg armor. Try to find the active skill damage star effect. Temper fast-winded recovery line to quickly get rid of shortness of breath when running out of Kai. With 2 pieces of accessory. The following 2 effects are required. Set bonus requirement reduced -1 to reduce a set's equipment requirement and grace, and sloth onmyo magic hit to reduce the boss's attack and movement speed when using the familiar talisman. The must-have effect that you can temper is life drain onmyo magic hit, but scroll of damned. Ultimate magic and ultimate constitution being a must-have, and I said it above, but I know you guys often fast forward, so I'll repeat the reason why. Ultimate constitution helps increase healing speed. Ultimate magic helps use 2 mystic hearts of the onmyo magic skill table at the same time, including an effect that increases spell usage speed and an effect that increases spell usage time. Path of Demon is the best effect for this build among the Scroll of Damned's own effects. The following is a guide to skills and setup skill for the Switchglaive weapon. You can follow my video or customize to your personal preferences. If you have questions about how to raise your skills, please leave a comment and I will reply as soon as I receive it. Regarding skill settings. You can set up damage increase lines, constitution, magic and courage for the main damage causing skills. I only note some important effects as follows, but the empty retribution skill, set up Imperious Strike. This skill deals many hits, helping you absorb Anima quickly to use Yokai ability. But Kibosh Kicker skill. Because this skill causes a large amount of Kai damage, set this skill to Masterful Slice to increase Kai damage by 20%.
Finally, I will introduce some commonly used combos with the Switchglaive weapon. Combo 1. Used to switch from high stance over low stance, suitable for accumulating amina and causing Kai loss to the human boss. Combo 2. Used to switch from low stance over mid stance, mainly applied to human bosses, causing large Kai and health losses. Combo 3. Used to switch from mid stance through high stance, is the key combo in causing health loss to both Yakai bosses and human bosses. Note that in mid stance, you can replace Cyclone with Windswept or Path of Tree. Additionally, you can combine these combos together to create longer combo chains. However, pay attention to the amount of Kai consumed when using combos to avoid running out of Kai. The following is a guide to choosing divine beasts and soul cores. The main divine beast you should use is Ho-Oh, because the effect increases damage by 10% when the boss is infected with the Purified effect, and when using the item Guardian Spirit Talisman, the boss will immediately be infected with the Purified effect. Almost every Purify build uses Ho-Oh. The second divine beast you should choose is O, because of the healing effect when absorbing Amrita, meaning, when you damage a monster, you heal 15 health. Regarding Soulcore, you should equip Soulcore to Taramaki to the second divine beast O to activate Izanagi's cleansing prayer effect. With the main divine beast Ho-Oh, Soulcore Nepeppo is the best choice for this build because of restore healing effects when absorbing Amrita. Soulcore Jayuki will help you increase damage by 16.6% when monsters are affected by water effects, and you will easily cause this effect with the water familiar spell. Soulcore is left up to personal preference. However, depending on the effect you have on Soulcore, you can choose accordingly. Prioritize Soulcore with high effect attack 66 and anima bonus lines. We continue with the selection of talismans. You can refer to the amount of talisman I use or adjust it according to your preferences. The notable point here is to bring familiar talisman in the ratio that you feel is most suitable, which is 3 water familiar, 2 lightning familiar, and 1 fire familiar talisman. Next is clan selection. Clan Honda is the top choice for this build. When combined with the Wild Boar Crest helmet, you will receive a 100% chance of reducing damage taken by 50% when full health, while increasing active skill damage by 7%.